Hello guys, welcome to today's another cooking video. Today we're going to be cooking a breakfast quesadilla. For this breakfast quesadilla we're going to need these ingredients. We're going to need a mix shredded cheese that it's one portion of cheddar cheese and one portion of mozzarella cheese. So this is 1 cup that I'm going to use for this quesadilla, and also I got uncooked flour tortilla. I got 2 slices of bacon, and I got 2 eggs. I got a tiny portion of Queso Fresco that I'm gonna be putting on our quesadilla, and a whole russet potato. So this is all the ingredients we need for this quesadilla. It's pretty easy and simple, and it's pretty easy and simple, straightforward. I hope you guys enjoy this recipe, and let's just get started. We're gonna start with the russet potato, and we're gonna dice our potato. So the first thing we're gonna do, I'm gonna cut just a tiny bit and make it flat. So when you cut in any vegetables, you want a surface that's completely flat, so it doesn't rumble or like move around when you cut in vegetables. So I'm trying to square it up like so, and then I'm gonna make probably like 1/2 inch dice. I'm probably going to use only 2/3 of the potato. Higher heat on the cast iron, and I'm gonna reduce it down medium heat. Add some vegetable oil or canola oil. I'm gonna place my potatoes. Some black pepper, fresh black pepper. Some salt. Once I have my potatoes on the pan, I'm gonna cook them for about 8 minutes, and after I'm gonna cook them, I'm gonna let them be in the pan for a couple minutes, and after that I'm gonna go ahead and stir the potatoes as I need to, and also make sure I don't get them burned. Also, you have to keep in mind to check on the temperature of the pan. You don't want to have too hot, because otherwise the potatoes will get burned and they will not cooked even. So definitely you should check the temperature of the burner and make sure it's medium or lower than medium heat. While my potatoes are cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and dice my bacon. I'm gonna roughly cut into a larger dice, and now on a medium heat preheated pan, a non-stick if you have one, I'm cooking the bacon, and I really medium heat as well, or lower heat as well, and also keep it stirring around so they don't get burned. And then I will also, at the end, you have to save the fat, the bacon fat. Now that our bacon is completely cooked, I'm gonna go ahead and transfer the bacon into a container where I have a paper towel underneath, so it soaks all the extra fat from the bacon. And also I'm gonna need bacon fat as well, and I'm gonna save it. Those potatoes are really nice and crispy. Like I said, once you drop the potatoes, let them cook, let them get them seared for at least a couple minutes, 3 minutes, and then after that you can start move them around as you can, but don't bring the fire up too high, because otherwise they're gonna get burned. Now we're gonna go ahead and cook our uncooked flour tortilla. This is 8 inches tortilla. And I'm gonna go ahead and start cooking the flour tortilla. I'm going to wait until the tortilla start popping up some blisters or bubbles from inside of the tortilla from both sides. I'm gonna go ahead and move it. And now drop in my eggs that I had already added salt and pepper to taste. And I would like to go easy on the salt because of that we add in bacon, and bacon it's really salty, so I wouldn't get too crazy. Once you start cooking the eggs, make sure you lift the pan up in the air so you don't overcook your eggs. Now let's go ahead and assemble our quesadilla. So the first thing I'm gonna go add 2/3 of the cup of the mixed cheese first. Now add in our scrambled eggs that are already cooked. Now add in our crispy potatoes. Make sure you get nice and even. Now add in our crispy bacon. Now add in the rest of the mixed shredded cheese, including the Queso Fresco as well. Now the final step of the process, I have already add some of the bacon fat and a tiny bit of butter. Now drop in my quesadilla at really low heat, and I would like to let it be for a few minutes, at least 3 minutes, so it gets nice and golden brown underneath. And I'm gonna go ahead and fold it in half. And now removing the quesadilla and then transferring it into a cooking tray with a paper towel underneath, so it soaks all the extra oil and butter. Okay guys, now we finally got our quesadilla. Just put here on the plate, put some green, this is green avocado salsa. It's just avocados, cilantro, and serranos. And of course you add a little bit of lime juice and salt and pepper. That I didn't include in the recipe, but this is our final breakfast quesadilla. It looks pretty small to me, but it looks really delicious. So let's give it a try. Grab a little piece of quesadilla, then you dip it in the green salsa, avocado salsa. It's really good. Potatoes are really great and nicely cooked. And having the salsa it's a little bit spicy, but it gives you a nice balance with the bacon and the potatoes and the eggs and of course and the cheese. I really like this breakfast recipe. It's really easy and simple. It doesn't take too long to make. Just the little potatoes, but if you cut the potatoes a little bit smaller, then they will cook them faster. And of course the bacon, it just takes at least 5 or 4 minutes to cook them. And it's just really easy, and you can always make it ahead of time and then just freeze them, you know, and it doesn't really require it doesn't take a lot of your time while you're making them. I hope you guys enjoy this recipe, and please don't forget to subscribe to Home Foods channel, and I'll see you in the next one. And thank you again for watching this cooking channel.